My name's Ryan Shaw, and I play guitar in Shortwave Radioband.
So Ryan, paint me a picture. How did it all start?
It all started like this. It's 1996. Picture this. Jenko jeans, chain wallets, grunge, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains. We were hooked. Me and all my friends, we were in 6th grade. We thought it would be super cool to ask our parents for guitars for Christmas. So we all went shopping in the JCPenney catalog and we all got guitars for $69.99.
You've been listening to the Shortwave Radioband's 2024 single, Plastic. So Ryan, what was your life like after that?
Over the years, my friends' interest dwindled in the guitar and I stuck with it, and I've been playing guitar for 30 years. I grew up in a small town called Ticonderoga, New York, which is famous for Fort Ticonderoga. I was in the fife and drum corps in high school. And simultaneously, I was in a reggae band in high school called the Zion Riders Reggae Unit, where I played bass and sang. So my interests in music were sort of all over the place, even from an early age.
How about you tell us a bit more about your current band, the Shortwave Radioband?
So Shortwave Radioband started as an acoustic duo with Lonnie Eaton and Andy Scullin playing 2 acoustic guitars. They decided that they wanted to write their own music. So they wrote and recorded a song called Don't Care. And then another song called Someday that had a synthesized horn part. So they brought in drummer John Woods and trumpeter Abby Stone and decided that they wanted to fluffen up the sound a little bit and add another guitar. So John said, why don't you give Ryan a call? So they called me up and they said, so John says you can play. You want to join our band? I said, sure, but don't you want to hear me play first? He said, no, John said you were good. And we all laughed. And I knew at that moment that I had a new group of friends and I was really excited to start playing with them.
So what kind of stuff have you guys put out since then?
So since then, we have written and recorded numerous singles that have been played on 102.7 WEQX, 97.7 WEXT. We've been interviewed on WAMC 90.3 NPR, and we've been featured in the latest issue of Metroland Now. I'm happy to announce that we just released our very first album called Frequencies, streamed on Spotify and Apple Music and everywhere that you stream, and we're super proud of ourselves.
Ooh, your first album. Very fun, very fun. Have you gotten to play any shows recently?
We just had our album release show at No Fun in Troy. It was a great show, a great success. We all had so much fun. The next show is May 17th, Andy Palooza, at Single Cut Brewing in Clifton Park. There's going to be a lot of artists there, vendors, and it's going to be a big party. We're playing with our good friends, heavy metal band called Gozer. There's going to be some hip-hop artists there, Mr. Pigs, Exquisite, Ab the Autocrat, and a band called Brother Junction that we have never played with before. So we are super excited.
If you could say one thing to the world right now, what would it be?
If you're listening to this, May 17th, Single Cut Brewing, Clifton Park, be there.